wait, there's no sound. Oh, hello. Wow, I have to be so close to it. Wait, let me make some sound. Hello. Hello, welcome to my membership video. All right, today I really wanted to hop on because I wanted to go over all of the cool surveys that you guys have written, and I wanted to respond to them directly because I just realized that every time I receive a welcome survey that you fill out, which is sent to you the first thing when you sign in. And when you click that purple button to sign up in your email, the first email has that link to that survey. I get to see exactly what you desire out of the Liberated Love membership. And I think that one of the cool things about this membership is that it's not something that I have planned months in advance and uploaded 24 pieces of content. We're literally co-creating this experience, which basically means that you get to give me feedback. You get to interact and engage with me. And then based on what you say, I'm going to create different types of addressing to this to you. And then I get to create things that are specific to you. And so what you see as a result and how this space evolves is just as if we were interacting face to face in person in a conversation. It's not like I'm sitting here giving you a speech. We're literally having a ping pong relationship. And I think that's super cool. And without you, there would be no membership. So I really want to also share that how I'm so appreciative for you to be here, to hop off of YouTube, to hop off of where you found me, and to find me here. Thank you. So, without further ado, I would like to jump into our surveys, and I want to address some of the coolest people that I found who are here. Do you know how cool you guys are? I was so surprised, and I was so excited to find out all about you. Okay. Oh my gosh, the lighting is so bad right now. Let me change it. Okay, let's do it. All right. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to share screen a little bit, but I'll also still show you me so that way you can see all of this. Let's see, we can do it like that. Okay, cool. Oh no, and then we go ahead. All right. Awesome. Let's see. Do I want to do it like this, or like this? I think I want to do it like this. Okay, cool. All right, let's try it, okay? I am currently just doing this. All right. So I wanted to go through the surveys. Ooh, okay, maybe we need to be some private here. There we go. Then we don't get to see all the written things. So the first question that I asked you guys is, what's your 1 year vision, right? If we're going to spend 1 year together, like what are we going to create together? And this is something that I love asking, because if we don't know where we're going, then we're just going to go everywhere and it'll be a big mess. But if we're all directed and orientated towards the same direction, then we can create a liberated love, like like arrow movement, like force that goes towards the same direction. And so let's take a look and let's listen to what are some of your 1 year visions that we're co-creating. And this will fold and dovetail into my vision for this place. All right. So one of you said that my 1 year vision is with my friends making shows or movies we want to make, fulfilled and curious for what is to come. My friends and family, a lot, even those I have not met yet. Clean water and something else good. I hope. Life itself. I think one of the things that we want to remember here is that we're all creating life itself. And I do so appreciate that this comment talked about friends and family and making movies, making creations, being more creative, creating art together, and also fulfillment, right? Fulfillment and curiosity of what is to come. The world is so uncertain. There's so many possibilities. With a little bit of curiosity and a little bit of creativity and a little bit of fulfillment, that makes everything better. So thank you for sharing that. Another one of you mentioned bliss. Bliss, a beautiful state to be in. Bliss is something that I hope a part of my video always shares with you. And if you're watching this right now, I want you to feel that little bit of bliss in your body now. Take a deep breath into that. And take a breath, blissful exhale out. And let's do it again. Remember our usual breath work? Let's take that blissful inhale from our perineum up. And now that this is my own channel, I get to talk to you about perineums and genitals and all the fun stuff that can actually express and expand our pleasure. No more censorship. Okay, breathing into your perineum, this little piece of meat between your anus and your genitals. That's called the perineum. That part, when you bring it up, it automatically draws up the muscle and you can circulate that pleasure and bliss that we're mentioning from our beautiful member here. And then exhale 3 fingers below your belly into your belly. Good. All right, and pleasure is the next one. Oh, 1 year vision, more pleasure. What does it look like? Some of you, I want to hear more details on this one. What does it look like to have more pleasure in this year? Okay, what else we got here? All right, so another one of you wrote a nice, beautiful paragraph around what your 1 year vision looks like. I'm going to read it out to all of you, all right? After a day of fun and carefree adventure with a woman I truly connect with, coming home to sensual communication, fun and exploration until our bodies are exhausted, our hearts fulfilled, and our souls glowing. How beautiful is that? And let me see if I can enlarge this. There we go. Ooh, how do I make it big? Okay, here we go. Let me enlarge this. All right. The moment I feel the most liberated and loved is before opening my eyes and in the morning after noticing her head on my chest, her breath on my skin, and the feel of her arm and leg draped across my body as she's peacefully in her deepest sleep. Ah, so peaceful. I try to lay motionless in hopes of not disrupting the moment, being completely mindful of the memories made the day and the evening before. We lived a few hours before. Out of the solitude and silence, she farts. Oh, geez. So from here I hear a really beautiful scene of someone who is really open towards you, someone you feel comfortable being vulnerable and even farting with, and someone who you share the intimate moment of how that is so connected. I sense a strong connection and a strong appreciation and a strong gratitude towards such a loving scene. And what I'm experiencing here when I read your vision is that depth of that connection, that even a fart brings giggles to your mind, just like how you would if a little 2-year-old toddler would fart and you would burst into giggles with each other. So I think that's super cute, finding that bond with someone that you care so much about and who you're able to be yourself with, and that feeling of freedom and comfort and safety that you can drape your arms and she can drape her arms and her legs around you. And that scene that you're describing, it just seems so relaxing and so um, fulfilling, And I think that's beautiful. So thank you for sharing your 1 year vision. Another 1 year vision is about fulfillment. Fulfillment, feeling full, the sensation of understanding that everything in our lives is serving us, and the feeling of being satisfied. The opposite of greed, the feeling of contentness, the feeling of presence, and the feeling of gratitude. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Someone somewhere not here in 1 year vision. So one of you wanted to be somewhere else, somewhere maybe not stuck in a place where you might not feel that excited about. And I wish you all the best in moving forward. Being a producer. Producer, does that mean like a TV producer or a video producer or a creative producer? Like a creator? Because in content we talk about you being a creator or a consumer. Are you eating things or are you creating things in terms of ideas or content or stuff that you read and watch, right? So I'm wondering what this participant here, one of you here, is saying about being a producer. Away from tension and stress is another 1 year vision. We will definitely achieve that through the yoga flow. Every time, it doesn't, when I say away from tension and stress, and when I think about tension and stress, it doesn't mean the absence of tension and stress. Tension and stress is the part of the duality of life. Without tension, there is no ease. Without stress, there is no peace, right? And so when we're thinking about tension and stress, the idea here is to understand how to return to a place of ease, how to return to a place of harmony, how to return to a place of balance. And the journey that it takes you to come back, that's what matters. And then to stay in balance and to stay in ease, that's the commitment. The commitment is not to be away from it in terms of discarding it, but it is to be present with it and then understanding that it does not have control over us, right? It is the freedom and the liberation from it by choice because you are powerful. All right, so the next person, I wish I could express all my sexual fantasies with my spouse of 30 years without shame or judgment. Oh, this is one of the most beautiful ones. You know, I talk to so many couples, and a lot of couples share with me that their sex life in the beginning of their coupledom and their marriage is beautiful. Like the first 5 years, they couldn't get their hands off of each other. And then they have kids or something happens, and then the sex drive or the attraction goes down. One couple is more sexually active, the other one may not be as interested, other hobbies come over. Doesn't reduce the amount of love. In fact, the friendship and the emotions are stronger. Yet there is less and less visibility and transparency about, in this particular sentence, express all my sexual fantasies. So I hope throughout this journey together in this channel and then this membership, we get to express and learn and explore our sexual fantasies in a way that there is no shame and judgment, as long as it is consensual. Consensual means 100% enthusiastic yes, meaning that we're considerate of who we share that sexual fantasy with, and also without the expectation for the other person to fulfill it, right? So I want and I encourage for you guys to share your sexual fantasies in the specific areas. I'm going to have a specific post in the, if you join the higher tiers, I'm going to have a specific post where you get to comment on your sexual fantasies. So no sharing them in other places, but just one specific post. And from there, we can start unpacking and exploring what actually is this fantasy about? What is the arousing aspect of it? And why are we so aroused through it? When we can find a safe space to explore and discover, play with, discuss our sexual fantasies without fear of shame or judgment, we get to find out so many more things about it. Maybe that sexual fantasy leads to another sexual fantasy, which leads to another fantasy, which then leads to a full body orgasm. We don't know that, right? But unless we take that first step, we're never going to see where that leads us. And you might not even know that there's so many other things that your body is turned on by. It's been 30 years. So I'm very excited what that reveals. All right, last one here. We got, oh, we have more? Let me see. Maybe we only have time to go through question 1 today. Oh, no, this is the last one. Okay, I'm only going to go through question 1 today. I'll come back tomorrow and then we'll go through question 2. All right. The last one, I am alive and grateful. I feel privileged. I see the world with all its beauty and honor. I taste spicy food. Oh, you gotta have to come to Asia. Asia has so much spicy food. I experience new places and people. I think this is a beautiful 1-year vision. It's so nice to acknowledge that, you know, what makes us want to be alive and what makes us want to stay alive and what makes us look forward to being alive is the feeling of aliveness itself. How cool is that? That we, like this set of atoms and cells and molecules, are breathing air in this moment in the universe in all time, right? And we're all breathing at the same time in this moment and sharing this little screen container together in this little platform. How cool is that? When we find gratitude in the aliveness and the beauty and the miraculousness that are all existing at the same time in this moment, in this universe, in this century, in this day, in this minute, in this second, in this millisecond, it brings us joy, right? And gratitude here, the second point that he makes, gratitude is, or she is beautiful. Like it's such a expansive experience and it's such a beautiful experience, and you feel privileged. I feel privileged to have this opportunity to speak to you right now in this way and get to hear from you. Like, it's such a privilege to be with all of you and be here to experience what a wonderful set of One Year Visions we have here. I see the world with all its beauty and honor. That sense of reverence, that sense of worship, that sense of sacredness is what makes the world beautiful, right? When you look at something with the eyes of love, with the eyes of compassion and the eyes of understanding and the eyes of multicolors, you see more beauty in it than others do. See it with your heart. See the world with your body and experience the world through your senses in addition to your brain, right? The brain can be there to process information like a computer does, but what you're experiencing as a human is through your skin, through your senses, through your heart, through the emotions and the way it beats inside of you. I taste spicy food. Funny, funny. There's so many things. I wish I could just give you all my favorite spicy recipes. Which one do you want to taste first? I want to hear it in the comments. And I experience new places and people, novelty. I'm going to create a video. Actually, I think I already created one. Maybe not. I don't know. But there's one idea about novel love that I really wanted to share with you. And that's the idea of how beautiful love is when you get to experience so many things for the first time with someone you truly appreciate. I've been having that experience in my life, and I think it's one of the most beautiful and rewarding and just comfortable and exciting and fun experiences. And it comes with its ups and downs, and at the same time, to come back to love and peace, like we spoke about before, is always such a beautiful way to do that. And we can always come back in a novel way, right? Anyway, so here we are. I've gone through a lot less than what I thought I would, but there was a lot more to talk about. So that's cool. I hope you enjoyed this. I just want to end this piece with a dance. Let's do a dance, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna find a piece of music and maybe we can dance a little dance to this. Let me see if I can find music on this computer because this is completely spontaneous as all of my things are. All right. If I can find a piece of music, we're gonna get a piece of music and we're gonna dance. And good thing we're not on YouTube because then that means I don't need to do any copyright worries around that. This is really nice. This is why we have this membership. I'm glad you're here. Okay, thanks for asking. All right, so let's go to my thingies. Where's my dance stuff? Is it not here? Maybe not. I thought I had a music thing here. Sorry, stay with me. Okay. I don't see it. But you know what? I'm going to play it on my phone and I'm going to connect it to the speaker and we're going to do a little dance. I'm inspired by it because I literally just got back from like a dance class and it's with some really cool teachers and I want to show you the head movements that I got to really get into my body and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know if you do, then we can have more of these fun ones. I'm going to play this. 1 second. Okay. Castle of Miracle. Is there no sound? Maybe there is. Let's see. Do you want to do fast song or slow song? What do you think? Fast song or slow song? Should we do both or one of them? Let's see. It's not connecting. Why not? Connected for audio, but it's not. Why? That's weird. Here we go. I think it just did. I guess we're doing this one. way around you. I'm afraid of digging deeper, 'cause if I fall, I might lose it all. It's the beginning of the end, I know. Should I leave or should I go for broke? Don't wanna lose you, but I can't go on not knowing. You know me better than I know myself. I'm about to burst, need your help. Don't wanna lose you, but I can't go on without knowing. Now nothing could be like what it was before. When everything's said and done, I need to know, do we even matter to you? I can't choke it or keep my focus, 'cause it's too late. I can't just walk away, break this silence, stop this hiding, 'cause all I want to is find words to tell you. It's the beginning or the end, I know. Should I leave or should I go for broke? Don't wanna lose you, but I can't go on without knowing. You know me better than I know myself. I'm about to burst, I need your help. Don't wanna lose you, but I can't go on without knowing. Now nothing could be like what it was before. When everything's said and done, I need to know without knowing. Now nothing could be like what it was before. When everything's said and done, I need to know, do we even matter to you? That's it. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching and being here. If you like this, let me know. It brings me a lot of joy to integrate what I'm learning and what I'm practicing into sharing that with you. And I will be in a dance festival for the next 3 days, and I can use this platform as a way to integrate everything that I learned and have my little time to integrate that with music. And so if you like that, I want to hear about it, okay? Thank you so much for being here. And today was a super long update. I usually do super short ones, but I just wanted to address you. Thank you again. I will see you in the next video.